Yo, it is not bots, people. It is not bots. It is I, Vegeta, back to I don't know. Guess carry the channel again. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see SLD. I see Ikacheng. I see Kenny Fan TV. Javed, sorry, I know I'm not bots, but bots is having a bit of a crazy work week. Is not feeling well, so I'm jumping in, filling in. Pause. Wow, that actually went south. I'm filling in for bots. Pause. We needed content back on the channel, essentially. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comment. Shout out to Riri says, "Whoa, um, how are you guys doing? The international, as Kenny said, international break gone. Okay. How are you guys doing? Are you happy to have club football back? Did your international country do you proud? I mean, look at this team, guys. This wasn't the team competing over the last 2 weeks, but if you're a South African fan, just drop a flag because we know Botswana did nothing. Okay, they did nothing. South Africa, drop a flag. In fact, if you saw Nigerian tears during this international break, if you saw Nigerian calculators come out during this international break, just drop the South African flag. If your team is at the top of your qualifying group for the World Cup, just put your country's flag. If your team has a chance even to qualify through number 2, just put your flag. Just do it. Let's see. If your home nation is still undefeated, just do what you need to do. Okay? But no, guys, it was a very good international break for some of us in South Africa. The Super Eagles or the Super Pigeons, as SLD says, were pushing their narratives, their agendas. I thought they were supposed to come. Lookman was supposed to dunk on us. I don't know what happened to 3-0. Well, it's crazy. Nigeria scored both goals. One was illegal, and they still somehow did not collect all 3 points. Can only be Nigeria. But let's get back to the Premier League, guys. You saw the title, game week 4, and it's the Manchester Derby, guys. Now, let's before we get into the weekend game, let's actually look at Man United's next fixtures, because I call the first 3 games surviving Ruben Amorim, because we started off with a good performance against Arsenal, but losing, and then I think we drew the next game. Am I right? We drew the next game, and then we just about beat Burnley. We lost to Grimsby, so that cup competition is gone. It's gone. But we did get rid of Onana. Positive news. Yes, maybe. I saw the video that they posted. Who posted? Was it the actual club that posted Onana's reveal video where he's changing his wallpaper to his new club's one? And then the comment section was like, "Yo, just keep it that way. We don't need to see the United logo anymore." And of course, people, we signed a goalkeeper. That's the reason why Onana's out. We'll actually react to the manager's press conference shortly. I just want us to have a look. Let me share screen. How does this? Do I still know how this works? Excuse me. By the way, sorry guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible? I haven't streamed for a while. I think it's starting to forget how to do this. Is my cameraing? Because the last time when I was watching back the feed, it looked not good, so I wasn't happy with that. But let's look at Man United and where we stand ahead of the Manchester Derby. Obviously, we've got the game Super Sunday at, well, it says 5:30 my time. I think that's 4:30 UK, if I'm not mistaken. And then the next weekend, we've got Chelsea, who are in a good run of form themselves. Then we've got Brentford, a return from Buems. Will he celebrate against his old club? I don't think so. I think he left amicably. He wants to keep it that way. And then we've got Sunderland, and then another big one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the space of 5 games, we're playing three of our rivals in the traditional sense, our competitive rivals. Obviously, these guys are our actual rivals, and these ones are our city rivals. Out of the 5 games, how many points are we collecting, guys? There's a possible 3, 4, or 15 points. How many points are we collecting? Thank you very much, guys, for confirming. I'm not even surprised that there's only like 5 people, because this channel has been crickets the whole week. And I think on Monday or Sunday, when I actually checked, I was like, bro's not even streaming internationals. And then he contacted me, and then I was like, okay, makes sense, makes sense. But anyway, back to the agenda, guys. 15 points. How many of these points does Ruben get? We're not going to talk about Ruben out. We're not going to talk about Ruben in, shake it all about, do the hokey pokey. We're not doing the hokey pokey. We are focusing on the club. We obviously also saw the news. I think Cunha and Mount is still out injured. Mount, how do you feel about that? People said, let's give him a chance. It was injuries. The injuries are behind him, something along those lines. The injuries are not behind Mount. Cunha, some people saying it's unfortunate. Do you guys echo the sentiments? I see Riri says 12 points out of 15. I like this. That will be very positive. You see, guys, if we can just remove agendas and be positive for our club, this will be a good stream. So the ones that want to shout Ruben Amorim out, just comment in the comment section. We'll see you, and then we'll carry on with life. But also like the stream. Don't come and be negative and don't like the stream. That's not fair. The positive ones, let's engage, because this is going to be a tough 5 games. Mind you, the next game is Brighton. It's not like we're jumping out of the pot. Brentford might not be a relief. Sunderland, you know what's crazy? Let me know if anybody echoes my sentiments in the chat. We'll go through all of this. We'll go through the press conference, and then I'll open up the lines for people to actually call in. But I am more worried about the smaller fixtures. Shout out to these clubs. I'm not like trying to be insulting, but in terms of history and heritage, these smaller clubs, Brentford, Sunderland, I don't want to say Brighton, because Brighton also knows how to beat us, but the smaller clubs, these brackets, I'm not as worried, guys, because I feel like we saw with Arsenal, these guys will go and play against these big teams. Maybe it's because it's their fellow countrymen playing on the other side. They don't want the banter when they're going to internationals. Maybe because they don't want the fans to chase them down whatever highways they have in the UK, all the way back to Manchester. City we can beat. City is a club that a lot of people were saying are dark horses. They've reinforced, blah blah blah. We should have got Turkey, etc. I don't fear them, to be honest. But I also need the boys to be serious. That's the only way we're going to beat them. Javed says 5 to 11 points, and then you committed to 11 points. Solid. I like that. Kenny Fan TV says Man City and Chelsea games, definitely we are winning. But Kenny, just on that part of your message, Chelsea we tend to draw with, and the game tends to be draws. So do you think this is the fixture where we get it over the line? And then you also go on to say, it's just these games like Brentford and Sunderland are the ones we should be concerned. Yes, bro. That's exactly the part I'm worried about. I feel like the one thing I was kind of hoping to see from Man United this season was, can we be good in the big games and then continue to be good against the not so super Sunday games? Because if we're playing every game the way we approached Arsenal, I don't see why we should be. I don't see why we should be afraid of playing Sunderland or Brentford, and I also don't see why we don't collect 3 points, because these teams, the other big teams, beat them. And if we can put in the same performance against the big teams that we do against these teams, personally, me guys, personally, if these criminals are going to pick and choose which games to show up for. Rather, they show up for all the small games. So everybody below top six, traditional top six, beat them or draw, collect points, and then we see what results we get against the big team. Because there are 38 games over a season. If you're playing the 6 teams twice, that's 12 games. Yo, now I'm doing maths. 12 times 3 is going to show that I didn't pass maths in high school. That's 36, ne? 12, 24. That's 36 points versus how many other teams? If you minus those 12 games from the 38, that brings you to what, 26 games, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry, 10 games. You're right. Sorry. I'm also including us in the big six calculations. That's why it's not mathing. So 10 games in the season, that's 30 points. If you mind, guys, I would rather beat the small guys because what's the point? Look at last season, right? We perform against the big teams. We get some points, whether we're beating them or we're drawing, unless it's Tottenham Hotspurs. And then we fall off completely against the smaller teams. And then we end up in 15th with a minus goal difference. I don't know. I'm just saying if this team is gonna choose to show up, at least show up and get 3 points against everybody else. It's still fine. And then the big ones we try, we compete. Shout out to Will. Man United says City Donnarumma will stop every shot we have. He will have a game of his life. Chelsea, João Pedro will slap us. Brentford probably get 3 points. I still think we can beat City though, even with Donnarumma. I think Donnarumma is going to find out that the Premier League is interesting out here. Look after this run of games if we stay in the top half of the table. Okay, let's check. I mean, for me, people are saying, we won't even get 8th. We are sitting at 9th. I think it's based on goal difference, if I'm not mistaken, at the table. So the only way should be up for Ruben. And if you can collect for me out of 15 between 10 and 12 points, I'll take it, And then we go again with Brighton. Look, it's let's see. So we play these ones, then it's Brighton, Forest. Yeah. You see this game, this one. I don't want to see 5th consecutive losses because then Man United is taking the piss. 5 consecutive losses to Tottenham Hotspurs. I don't care if it's Frank, whoever. 5. No, that streak must end. If the Undertaker streak can come to an end, that one can also come. Lamens apparently is not going to play. We'll watch the press conference just now. Riri saying Manchester is red 3-1 Sunday. By the way, I don't know if Bots posted the game week 4 post on the Football Power channel. Just in case he didn't, and so that we can keep a level of consistency for the prediction game he has running, please drop your predictions now in the live chat if you're joining us live. We can always go review the tapes. And then if you're watching this after the fact, please drop it in the comment section just so we've got a record before the first game tomorrow. So don't cheat. Drop it. And then if you are watching this and Bots has posted the game week, because I don't have access. That guy didn't make me a moderator, so I don't know if the moderators have powers to create post or not. But just in case, let's play the prediction game even without that post, guys. Alrighty, I'm seeing some scores. Let's quickly go through the last few comments and then we watch the press conference. Remember to like, guys. Please like the stream. Moderators, please have a look at the numbers. If it's not mathing, if it's just like my math of adding Man United when I shouldn't, let me know. We don't want 007s on this channel. And also, guys, share the stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Like sometimes I know you're convinced I'm subscribed, but if you actually go back and you see that it's actually says subscribe instead of subscribed, you have to click subscribe, please. And of course, if you've been here for a good time, you like the content, I know we let you down this week. But if you want to continue to support the channel, you can also become a member on this channel. It's a thing. And of course, if you can only do a once-off payment, there are super chats. You can do that with super chats. So shout out to the community. Hey Kenny, this is a simple formula, right? It's the execution of this formula. Let's see what else is here. Kenny says 2-1 Man United. Why is this thing not working now? Am I still here? Is it maybe my internet? Shout out to man like KBTV. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong comment. KB says, I'm a Man United fan. It will be City 1, United 1. KB, did you not watch us beat City last year and we finished 15th? Don't count us out. Javed says 2-2 draw. At least 2-2 would be interesting. If it's a 1-0, 0-0, 1-1, I don't want to hear that nonsense, guys. I don't have a soundboard, so just imagine that I was bots and I had the soundboard, and I can say shout out to Riri who has gifted 10 of you, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of you with a membership. Come on, bro. Thank you for the support. I think this is the first time I've actually had memberships when I'm streaming, so appreciate it, Riri. Just as a personal milestone on this channel, it means a lot to me. Hopefully I'm doing a good job managing. This is and got a membership. Yeah, unfortunately it's random like that. We can't do anything about it. But guys, please, if you got a membership from Riri, just say thanks, Riri. From her to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Let us watch Ruben Amorim. Bring this to... Let's do this again. Guys, just let me know if you can actually hear the video when it starts playing. Otherwise, I'm listening to it by myself. Oh, what level of criminality is this now? Hang on, guys. What's going on here? Don't make me go to the internet now to watch this. I downloaded this for the purpose of not having these problems. 1 second, people. There is no rain Wi-Fi, nothing here. I didn't pay for rain. Me. But it's fine. I'll just go directly to YouTube because YouTube is actually working. Ruben Amorim press conference, but now I didn't pay for YouTube Premium now. Hey, you see, this is why I downloaded. What's wrong with StreamYard? Can you imagine the one I downloaded? Let's see. Remove. It was actually working though earlier on. I tested. Like, I don't like coming onto the stream and I don't know what is going on. So I did a pre-test before, but maybe you're right because I wasn't technically live at the time. So, but let's try. Share. Bring this thing up. So I'm working off one screen, guys. So I'm going to watch and then I'm gonna pause and then I'm gonna come back to the chat. Can't I interact right here? Let's see here. No, I cannot.
Eventual deadline day with bringing in a player and Sonny Lamans. Just wanted to ask you first of all, how pleased were you to get him over the line, and what do you hope for him to bring to the team?
We are really pleased. He's a goalkeeper with a lot of potential. I know that we are in the moment that the goalkeeper needs to be really strong and have a lot of experience. But we are also in the moment that we have to look at the present, but also with focus on the future. So it's a little bit both. A guy with a great potential, that is one more option to play, and it will be ready.
All right, let's stop there because when we signed Lamans, a lot of people were saying, should have got what's his name? Martinez for the experience. And to a degree, Ruben, let me actually do that, Pev. To a degree, Ruben is acknowledging the fact that with the goalkeeping position, it's a bit tough because you in this moment, in terms of our goalkeeping situation, you would want that talent, but at the same time, they're building for the future, and the kid has a good record from where he comes from. So it's a combination of the two. Are you satisfied with that answer? Are you happy with the idea behind why we are getting this kid instead of an experienced goalkeeper like Lamont? I mean, like Emi Martinez. Before I continue, let me introduce one of my guests. Shout out to you, Pav. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's good to see someone actually, stepping up, doing some content, unlike someone else who's been ducking for about a week.
Yeah, bro. Somebody's to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Maybe the proceedings from their memberships that Riri's just dropped a large amount should go to you, no?
Hey, that's a conversation I need to have with the bots. Speaking of Riri, shout out to
Yeah,
you,
that's
Riri. How
bot's
you doing?
disappearing for another 2 weeks now, not to have that conversation.
Man, I've got his personal contact. He's not running away from me. I'll fly to America. How
Yeah.
you doing, Riri?
I'm just saying the man's kind of disappeared when a
No,
certain
he's not.
somebody got shut up at a rallying talk. I'm just saying, innit?
He's
Since it
not
was done
feeling.
out of
He's not
college.
feeling well. He's not feeling well. He's not feeling well.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah. But anyway, I
Wow.
will hold it
Wow.
down until bots deals with whatever he needs to deal with. But what are you guys saying about the idea behind us buying Lamens instead of an experienced Premier League goalkeeper? You guys happy with the answer from Ruben?
Yeah,
I didn't want Emmy Martinez, so yes, I am definitely good with the response.
I was happy with Le Mans, Martinez, Donnarumma, as long as it got that criminal out of our club, Mr. Anana. I did not care who the keeper was. I get there's people obviously with the Martinez thing. Obviously, they did the French thing in the bus, but I'll be honest, it didn't really affect me. I didn't know what the actual terms they were using and what they were chanting, but um, that's a conversation for another time. But um, I've seen certain players that were a lot worse compared to what they did. But yeah, I'm just happy that we got Le Mans anyway. So yeah, I'm just a bit annoyed that apparently he might not play on the weekend.
Yeah, apparently that's what he said in the press conference. We'll see if that's the case. And speaking of Anana, did you guys get to see his announcement video? It was so funny.
Is that the
Like he
one where
literally
he
said
just scrolled on the phone from Man United to
whatever this team is called. Yes.
Trazenpor?
Yeah.
Some team in
But did you
Narnia. All them
did you
teams are in
see the
Narnia.
hidden did you see the hidden message though when he done it?
No, I wasn't paying attention actually. I just saw him.
So on when he scrolled his phone, yeah, it said it had the Man United picture, right? Screensaver or wallpaper, whatever you want to call it. But it said 2026, right? And when he scrolled it to Trazenpor, for somehow it went to Trazenpor wallpaper 2025. So what's he saying? He's coming back to Man United 2026. Not a lot of people noticed that, but I noticed it straight
Hmm.
away. How do you go back in time when you scroll the wallpaper on your phone
Well, it's
or the
Onana, isn't
picture?
it?
So is that like some sort of hidden message where he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm coming back in 2026 and I'm gonna create a mess for you, man"? Like,
You know what's crazy? There's actually somebody who's analyzing that exact same thing right now in X that you're referring to. You know what? If he comes back, I hope he's coming back to be sold because he can't be back in goalposts. That's for damn sure. I already
Oh
saw the
no,
shenanigans.
his career's done.
Yeah,
We
based
haven't
on.
got.
Go ahead,
Go on,
Kyle.
Riri. No,
No, I
you
was
go, you
saying
go.
based on the press conference this morning and the way Amarim spoke, yeah, he's gone. That's it. Like they're gonna sell him after this loan, or they're gonna try to sell him after this loan.
I like that. I like that. That's a preview for the.
Amarim is not sounding like he's trying to bring him back, based on the
I'm
words
not-
that he used.
Maybe that's why he was hiding most of the time. Just every time you see Onana, you can't even coach properly. But let's watch the rest of the press conference and see what else they ask him. I didn't get to watch it. I was saving it for today's stream because I had to be a YouTuber, as Prav mentioned.
You touched on it a little bit there, but United were linked with a few other more experienced goalkeepers, like Emi Martinez, for example. So, in the end, what do you think Lamans can really bring in the present? I mean, could he start on Sunday?
Yes, sometimes you as a club, you try to see different options. Sometimes you are able to do one option or another. We have an option that can give us different things in the moment, but also has a great potential to be our goalkeeper for a lot of years. So that was our choice in the end.
Yeah.
Ruben, have you decided who will play in goal on Sunday yet?
Yeah.
And how did you come to that decision? I don't expect you to tell us who, but how did you come to that
No,
decision?
it's the same thing that I do with different positions. Of course, it's not the same, but Altai is going to continue because we need to. It's a different league. It's a different country. Trainings, different ball. So we'll try to maintain that, and they will fight for the position. So for me, for this game, it's clear. Altai will start.
It's a show of faith.
All right. Well, there
Pause
you
it.
go.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this man. What he's just said there, you absolute bellend. A goalkeeper does not need to adjust to a different league, different style of football. You're there to save shots. That is it. Don't give me this rubbish. He needs to adjust. You absolute fraud. When I thought I was about to give you some respect, since I was about to give this man some respect going forward, yeah, for getting out some of these players, some of these criminals, and then you talk like that. But Lamons does not need to adjust. He's a keeper. It will take him time, yeah, like it did with De Gea at the beginning, but play the guy. Buy-in there should not be in goal. That man in January needs to be sold. And then if Lamont still isn't ready, or isn't producing anything, go get Martinez, and them two can battle it out.
You know what's
January
crazy, bro?
onwards.
You say this, and then Pep gonna play Donnarumma on Sunday. So Donnarumma doesn't need time to acclimatize. Or we're saying it's because the other one is more experienced.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Donnarumma's
Do
gonna
you
start.
know that he's going? Do you know that he's going to play Donnarumma on Sunday?
Bruh, after what I saw,
You're
Pep doing on the-
assuming he's going to play Donnarumma on Sunday.
Pep is going to play that guy. I'm telling you, Riri. That guy was
Okay,
tweaking on
so
the
if
pitch.
Donnarumma doesn't play on Sunday, Vegeta, what do you give me?
I don't know. What do you want?
We'll wait for Sunday.
You can't say that now. I need to know what the stakes are.
No, we'll wait. I don't really bet, so we'll wait for Sunday. I was just jiving with you.
I reckon
yeah.
he started Donnarumma because Pep was twerking on the pitch when Trafford was in goal, bro. He was traumatized by that. I'm not gonna lie. Like he was 5 to going back to his scratching ways. So that's what I reckon. I don't have inside information. I'm not an insider. If I'm wrong, I'll come back to the channel and say, yo, Riri was right. Here's Riri's flowers. I'm wrong. But I think Pep will do exactly what Pep said. Hey, bro, you don't need to adjust. Just play. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
what? That's what I really don't get. Like, keeper's the one position you don't need to adjust anything to. If you're a keeper who wants to play out from the back, then maybe cool, you need to adjust with the back line. But whatever, we ain't really doing that. We don't really care about that at the moment. We just care about making yourself big on set pieces, yeah, and not doing no Bandulu thing where we're watching you in Matrix time diving for the ball. That's point two. And the other one is we ideally would not want you to talk to the opposition when you're trying to defend a set piece either. Point 3. Yeah. Let's move on to point 4. What else has Anana done? Oh yeah, if you do concede a goal, we don't need you to, grab your socks, your sleeves, and do them up like you're about to turn into a macho man or something. As long as you're not doing them things, it's cool, bro.
I wonder how long this fan base would give the kid, though. We say that, and then
I don't think people would jump on him. I'll be honest. I don't see anyone gonna in this majority fans are gonna jump on him. Like after what Anana's done, yeah, and has been doing for these past 2.5 years, like it's just gonna be a bit of a it's gonna be a bit of a fresh air to the see something different. We just need someone stable in that back of the net.
I think the defenders would agree with you, because I don't think they enjoy seeing either goalkeeper being the one to do the job behind them. Because I feel like if you're a defender and you have to keep looking behind your shoulder all the time, it kind of makes your job difficult. So maybe even they need a new face to say, okay, cool, let's see what's going on. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Shout out to Young Puppy, says big up Pev, Vegeta as well. I'm busy right now, so I won't be joining. No stress, bro. This was I want to say impromptu stream,
Yeah,
but
young
somebody
Pappy's probably on a boat somewhere with a load of women again, no doubt.
I wouldn't be surprised. Plus, it's a Friday.
I mean, it's a Friday, exactly. We know his game. Probably sitting there with something in his hand, with a bunch of women in the background as usual.
Gabe is
Yeah.
asking, where is Tom Heaton?
That's the life of an islander, to be fair though.
Yeah, I think we're all living in the wrong country. To be fair, man. Like when it goes to pop, I think hey, young Pappy, you better get some accommodation sorted out for some of us.
Especially some of us who are topping our World Cup groups. We need accommodation there. But hey, brother, do make a plan. But anyway, let's listen to Ruben. I wonder what they're gonna ask him next.
Been outside though as well, isn't it? For you?
I think sometimes is to connect even with Andre. We saw Andre Onana did a very, very good season in Inter. The quality is there, but we are in the club sometimes. In the moment, things are is getting harder and harder, and you can be really experienced. But in this club, the pressure sometimes is so hard on every detail. Sometimes you need a change. So we believe a lot in our goalkeepers. I believe in Altai. He's ready to play, and he's going to play.
Thank you.
Wait the hell on, bro. If you believe in your goalkeepers, why don't you just try something new, bro? Come on, man. Do something new, bro.
Why didn't you went low there, Vegeta? What did you say?
I'm just saying, he says he believes in all of his goalkeepers. He even tried to yeah, Andre Onana, he was good. Let's try
He
the
can't just
then.
come out and say he can't just come out and say that man is shit. I mean, at the end of the press conference, you'll hear how he words it, and it's very he very well worded. The way he worded, I am pleased with the way he worded. Like if you read between the lines, it basically tells you he's never, he's not if he's here at the club, Andre Nana doesn't have a place in goal going forward.
So
but
you're also
yeah, but you can't expect him to come out and say shit.
Nah, for sure. But I'm just saying, if you trust them, let's see if the kid can do it. Just see.
I think he plays against Chelsea. I think the derby is such a big game. I think he brings him on against Chelsea. I think he plays against Chelsea.
Let's see.
Could you just update us on the injuries that Matheus Cunha and Mason Mount and also Diogo Dalot?
They are out for this game. I don't know how long it's going to take. We need that guys to be a very, very competitive team, but we have very good players that are eager to play. So we will be competitive on Sunday, but they are out. They cannot help us in this game.
This man better play Bruno in number 10. I don't want to hear it, bro. Cunha and Mount out? Yes. Play Kobe, bro. Please. immediately. If I see anything else, I call shenanigans.
Hmm.
I think sorry, I think there's a lot of people calling for Xerxes to play. That's how bad they just dislike Bruno, because ideally you would put Bruno
No, I don't even
back in
think
the 10.
I don't think it was for Bruno. I think they were
No,
saying Xerxes for Sesko, bro.
no. Some of the clips that I've been watching a certain man, like the ones like who are like constantly negative, they won't look
Mm-hmm.
at it in terms of like having the best player in that position for a certain game.
Right.
No matter what, they don't want to see Bruno in the team. But the best thing to do in this game would be to put Bruno in the 10, Sesko up top, and play Kobe and either Casemiro next to him or Ugarte. But I'd probably pick Casemiro, to be fair, at the moment with Kobe. But I think that's the best they can really do. But nah, Bruno needs to be playing in that 10 with
Now,
Mbemo.
I don't see anybody else playing in that left hand, to be fair. That's that man's position. In his
Has to be
position for
Bruno.
time.
Like, you know how crazy it is for you to say that
Our
Bruno
manager
doesn't
is
fit in the
crazy,
team.
but he's not like cuckoo institutionalized crazy, bro. He's not going to play Bruno in that 10. Like,
But also, really, like people have been saying, including myself, he don't fit that 8. So why not put him where he fits, which is number 10, and we go and beat Manchester City? For people to say don't play him at all is craziness. Okay? It's nonsense for me. Play him number 10. Okay? And then hopefully Mbeumo also gets a goal against those pricks, bro. But as Riri said, Manchester will be red. I hope so. Let's carry on with this. But Dalot being injured, I'm happy about that. That guy needs to relax a little bit.
yeah, so then Maz is going to play that left center back. I mean, that right center back. I think he puts Euro on that left and Dalit in the middle. And then Ahmad is going to play that right wing.
I hope so.
Got any idea, like next week, next month?
I don't want to say because if you talk with Cunha, if you catch Cunha outside, he will say that he can play this game. So I don't know.
Not catch Cunha
we'll manage
outside.
day by day, but they are pushing really hard, and that is a good thing.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Some of these games, I think it's the first time in almost 5 years that United going to a derby above City in the table. How do you assess the challenge that they present in this moment, given the start they've had?
It's the same thing. It's a top team with the best for me, the best coach in the league. A team that is really hard to imagine how they are going to play. They change all the time, but we are prepared for that, and we believe in our team. And I have that feeling. So it will be a very good game. We know what to do. We have one more training. The table in the moment, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm just worried about maintaining the same principles, the way we fight for every ball, these small details that sometimes we drop a little bit, not in these games. So I'm more comfortable in this kind of games, but we'll be ready against a very, very good team.
Wait, the table doesn't matter. I don't know how to interpret that, because it almost sounds like when fans say it's only been 3 games. Next thing, those 3 games turn into 10 games of not winning. I think the league matters. No matter what.
I think for him, what he's trying to say there is, for him, he just wants to win the game. He doesn't care if we're above them, below them, whatever. He just wants to win the derby. I think that's what he's saying. The table more so matters for fans because of the bragging rights and the when it comes to us and City. If you really think about it, like, managers are not looking at that. Fans are looking at that, because fans are looking at that for the gratification to say to another fan, we are ahead of you in the table.
I hope so. Maybe I've got PTSD like KG, but he must be careful. Some of the things he's saying.
Fans are mostly petty, to be fair.
Obviously, won at the Etihad last season. How different a team are you now than you were then?
I think we are a better team. I think if you see any aspect, if you see the data, we are a different team. We are ready to play the game, but we have to show on Sunday. So I think we are a better team today.
Samuel Demore. I'm sure you're aware there's this long sequence of an academy player being in a United match they scored dating back to 1937. You've got 4 academy players in the team in the squad now. Would you, going forward, always ensure there is an academy player, or would you not be afraid if the circumstances were right?
We want to maintain. I don't want to be the guy that broke that record or that idea. And if you see the past of Manchester United, is built on kids that grew up here and stay here for a long time. That I think that should be our goal in the future. So I will try to maintain that. That is for sure.
Hi, Ruben. After the Grimsby game, you mentioned that during the international break, you would look at things, maybe fix things. I just wondered, is that on the training pitches? How's that been for you this week? And also, maybe also talking with the hierarchy at the club?
I did everything. I watch a lot of games. I try to understand different things. I talk with Jason. I talk with Amar, trying to anticipate scenarios. So we had the market closing in this break. So I try to do everything in this kind of breaks to prepare the future. So I did everything.
Man said I did everything to get rid of the riffraff. Vegeta, we can't hear you.
Sorry, did he? I missed that.
What?
The riffraff part. Did he say that? Did he really?
No, he didn't say riffraff. But that's what I am saying. But what he is saying, the guy asked him about the window and if thinking that this is a better team than the team he had last year when we beat City. And he said yes. And then he said, with the window closing, I did everything to make the team better, which implies I got rid of the bomb squad.
The nonsense. Got rid of the nonsense. He did it. And at the beginning of the transfer window, we looked at the amount of people we need to sell. And because, again, Man United, we're not used to... I don't that we sold everybody, but to even get rid of them, I'm shook. I'm not going to lie. I was like, these guys did a good job. And it's nice to hear that he's involved in the process itself, because he says he spoke to the guys up top and they all considered all of this. So they care about his input, clearly. It's not just a matter of you're just a coach. You don't care about what you're saying. So back to manager. People said they want to play FC to end. It sounds like it's over to me if they're listening to the manager and the players. But some people are still not happy, so I don't know what to tell you.
There are going to be fans that are never going to be completely happy.
Yeah, no, even me, I'm happy to see the back of a lot of them players. Obviously, we know Sancho's contract's coming to an end. Anyway,
bro, he is the worst of the worst, bro. Imagine this man's going to legit.
And then obviously, Onana will have to look for another move as long as someone's covering all his wages again. If you don't get a permanent move, that's cool. Rashford, that's the only one that I worry about because he's stinking up the gaff at the minute. Down at the Barcelona. What happened with Malacia? Does anyone know? Because this man was rethinking about his move. Did he decline it?
Bro, I have no idea. The man said he doesn't want to go. I think he said he doesn't want to go to Narnia.
No.
What is that?
At least when Garnacho is fully gone. That's one there.
So apparently that loan move to this team's name that I can't pronounce is on the verge of collapsing. Oh, so he might be the only person.
I don't think Malacia is trying to go there. He doesn't want to actually go through the wardrobe every time he has to,
Well, like Kenny's saying, maybe not for Onana per se, but for Tyrell, he can maybe keep his fitness up by playing with the 21s if he doesn't want to leave. Unless Saudi comes. But why would Saudi want him? I don't know. I hope so. Then we can get rid of everybody.
So we have
the unveiling they did. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
On Onana, yeah. The unveiling that the fans did for this guy when he come out of the airport. My God, Man got a hero's welcome for being the biggest scrub of a keeper in the past 2 to 3 years. Imagine
I
that.
feel like
If
Man United
if they had an
fans,
actual warlord coming, that guy would get an actual hero's welcome.
but Pev, what if it's Turkish fans who are United fans but are disguising themselves as that team's fans, just so that he can feel like, oh, they love me here. Nana likes to be loved. And he can just stay there. You never know.
Yeah, let's see how long that love stretches before, when the first clanger goes in, then the second. Yeah, and then next thing, instead of you getting cheers, you're getting rocks through your car window, bruv.
Well, according to pundits, we ruined Onana, so he might be better off at this club.
Nah,
That's what the
we
pundits
didn't
say.
ruin. Nah, that little fucker ruined our club for the last 2 years.
Yeah, because I also saw some of the stuff he was doing at Ajax, and I'm like, bruh, why is this opposition person here on our stream? And we're playing you next week, Chief. Not this weekend. You wanna come here and ruin our joy? I'll bring you on after this press conference to hear what you have to say.
That in this break, so I tried to do everything in this kind of breaks to prepare the future. So I did everything.
Hi, Ruben. You obviously know Hugo Viana very well, worked with him very successfully at Sporting. Are you still in contact with him? And do you think that understanding of each other, does that benefit you in this game? Does it benefit him?
No, has no influence. We have different jobs. We have different clubs. We have having dinner all the time. We don't talk about football. So I'm red, he's blue, but we are really, really close friends. That will not change. So I hope to win Sunday, and that's it.
Pete, and then finish this section with Jamie. Hi, Ruben. Can I just ask about Andre? Was there an option where he could have stayed and fought for his place? And what was the thinking about moving him on for a season on loan?
It could be, but I think not just us as a club, but also Andre. I think we understood that this needed a change, and sometimes it's hard to point why. It's the performance, the moment, the bad luck in some moments was hard on him, was hard on us, and our thinking is to have a change in the goalkeepers. But I wish the best Andre Onana. He was really good on working, trying to help the players, but sometimes you can have all the quality in the world, but sometimes you need to change the environment to return to your level. And that, I think, was a feeling not just from us, but also from Andre.
Here it is,
The walking
Vegeta.
epitome of bad. I heard
You
that.
heard it,
He said
Vegeta?
was. He used the word was for sure.
That's
You
what
guys still
I'm
hear me?
saying.
All right,
There's no road back for Andre in this team.
thank
Nah,
goodness.
there is no road back, but he's clearly got the power to, put a spanner in the works by causing stress when it's not needed.
Yeah. You mean like
like I
after
said,
the loan is over, Pav?
Oh yeah, like if they try to tell him to go somewhere, they're gonna accept this businessman saying no, I want this, I want a payout. But if this man come into pre-season demanding a 50K rise in his wages because apparently he's got people that are dependent on him, what do you think he's gonna do when we try to say now? We're selling you for this much and we're not covering any severance package. He's gonna make things hell.
if he wants to support people, he can always go play in Saudi. They'll give him money. If it's all about supporting. And then what do you want?
That's not nice. That's not a nice way to introduce someone. We're all human here. Let's be nice.
I'm joking, brother. I'm joking. Sorry.
How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right.
Wait, who do you support in Africa? How did you do international?
You know how I do.
Cameroon! Are you serious?
Wait. You're not even an African. Close your mouth. Just be quiet. Be quiet somewhere. Sit down and be quiet. Don't get me.
He is a Cameroonian, Vegeta. Really? You're going to ask that question?
Kick Riri
I
out.
didn't
Kick Riri
know.
out.
Doctor, I can't
Kick
just
Riri,
assume.
kick Riri out.
Now. There's a lot
Kick
of
her out.
African countries.
I'm
can't just
a
assume
supporter of Bafana. I'm happy that you got through versus Nigeria.
Wait, but for real though, were you supporting Cameroon before Cape Verde did what they did?
No. I'm happy with Cape Verde go. Can see something nice on the screen.
I'd say less, bro. But welcome to the stream, I suppose. How are you feeling about your season, your games this weekend, Mr. Chelsea? Oh, by the way, the charges. Let's not go past that. You guys have charges.
Them charges ain't nothing.
So you're okay with the self-snitching? You're not worried? You'll be fine.
Look, the fact that we self-snitch means that nothing's going to happen. Even if we didn't self-snitch, the whole Premier League, the whole country had the club in their hands for nearly a year, had all the documents and couldn't find it before sending it to someone else. There's nothing that they can do to really hurt.
Do you know what? And then I think if your owners didn't self-snitch on the stuff that happened in the bar, I don't think anyone would ever have known anyway what was going on.
But even if they did eventually,
I think they bottled on it because of the city stuff and the regulator that's coming in.
I think the league and them are going to come to agreement because of the City stuff, because City are still fighting their case. So them and Chelsea are going to come to agreement because they're not going to want to be going at two big six clubs at the same time.
Yeah. So is Chelsea turning into a state witness? Do you think they also know stuff about the other one?
Listen, as Man United fans, just be happy the Glazers haven't self-snitched on themselves, innit? Because it could get real dark.
But no one needs to. They don't even need to self-snitch. They're
Fergie time. You don't think there's nothing going on about Fergie time?
Brother, there's no brown envelope payments to anyone.
Tap the wrist.
Man is
shouting at the ref, telling the
70
ref to change the decision.
Fergie time. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, bro.
There used to be the thing that what was his name? Howard Webb was on Fergie's payroll and all this and that.
Definitely. Hey, maybe David Coote was on the payroll, but you know they don't. They
said that what's his name? Who's the referee? I forgot the guy. He was bald. Do you remember the game where Man United were just kicking the shit out of all the Arsenal players and broke their
to break their unbeaten streak? Yeah, that is definitely. Sorry to break it.
Till this day, they say that we paid off the refs.
No. They don't say. We know that you paid off the ref. Don't come on here and try and
when there's no.
It's funny because if that game happened against you today, there's no way none of you guys wouldn't be talking about it anyway.
Nah, I defend it.
You defend it. You're shameless.
I defend it. If it's me,
but that game was one of the best games I've ever watched. Them man are getting battered around the pitch, and the ref was like, "Yeah, have it, mate."
Quickly before you go on, is Bafana? Let's go back to Bafana before. I feel like you guys have underperformed. If not for the fact that you hosted 2010, this is your first World Cup qualification success.
Yes, and since 2010. So you mean like
overall? No. You never qualified before. You didn't qualify for 2010. This is overall your first time qualified.
No, what in their whole history?
Yeah, qualified before that. I saw we had.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, obviously you got on merit because you were hosting it in 2010.
2010 is your first World Cup. You don't qualify for that. What you might be thinking about is AFCON.
We've been in that one since we got out of our.
No, but I think you think about.
Hey, I even remember in 2010. Even now, with a bit bandulu stuff going on because the funds that were supposed to be used for building the stadiums, some of them stadiums weren't built properly.
By the way,
I remember.
Point of correction: South Africa have been to the World Cup on 3 occasions: 98, 2002, and as host of the 20. Thank you. I knew that we were at the World Cup before.
You had 2002. Oh, okay.
Yes,
why did I think 2010 was your first World Cup?
Nah, bro. We just, like you said, we've been poor though. To be fair,
to be fair, Vegeta, you didn't even know that by heart. Like you had to go check.
Did. This squad. You see the squad that played here. I just wanted to. I'm not Mike N. I'm not trying to make things up on the spot just to win an argument. You see this team. I knew they played, a World Cup, so I had to go double check.
Yeah, but you
Just-
guys
just
underperform. If we look at all the top other African league nations, in
Yeah.
terms of the teams with good leagues, we look at Egypt, we look at Morocco, we look at Algeria. They've always qualified. You guys have not since 2010, and yet,
No,
to
for
be
sure,
honest,
for
your
sure.
league is one of the best.
And it's not just South African football. The only part of South Africa that was untouched during this period of crap was the rugby team. The South African sporting body was corrupt as a whole. So even though our league was doing well, they were
What,
putting
even for
in,
cricket?
bro, they were putting in BEE laws for flipping sports where they were trying to tell coaches who to choose. It's the first time where a coach has been given the opportunity to just coach. That's why you are seeing us perform better now. These guys were trying to do affirmative action in sports, guys. You have to
I think
understand.
you guys have a good chance to win AFCON. I mean, he's the guy that took Cameroon to AFCON in 2017. Hugo Bross.
I reckon we'll get to the final at the very least, And a lot of people were laughing at us when we said this, but people forgot. In the last one, we beat Morocco. We beat a whole lot of good teams. The Nigeria game, we just missed opportunities because we're playing idiots like Percy Tau. But Nigeria was already falling off.
Don't diss Percy Tau. Stop dissing Percy Tau. He's your best.
I'm not dissing him, but he's finished.
He's
And they
your
were
best.
choosing
Stop
him when he's
dissing.
finished.
Who else do you have that's ever had the legacy of Percy Tau? Percy Tau was there playing for Everton.
We've got a whole Benny McCarthy that won flipping Champions League.
Benny
We've got
McCarthy ain't no one.
that also played in the Premier League.
Benny McCarthy ain't no one.
Quick question, yeah. The winner of AFCON, yeah, did they get anything towards the World Cup? Or
No.
not?
Did the winner of the Euros get anything towards the World Cup?
they
No, I was just wondering because I thought it might be different, innit? For
No.
certain other areas.
No domestic.
No, I was just wondering because obviously I didn't know whether Nigeria had a second option.
Bro, they're not even third. They're not even second in their group. They're third, path.
Let me show you.
So have they got to hope that the second place team loses?
No.
In their last game or something.
Probably, but even then, only 4 of the 8 groups second place, or I think it's 9 groups. Only 4, the top 4 second place teams, will have to play each other. So say like you come 4th. I think you play the first second place team, and then you go to the final and you play whoever wins out of second and third.
And what are Nigeria if Nigeria finish?
Oh no, that doesn't qualify.
Nigeria, don't even talk about Nigeria. They will not.
No, but if Nigeria finish second, where do they place in the top teams? Not even in the top 4.
Even if they win all the rest of their games, the top amount of points they can finish on, I think 2 teams have already got done points that are already second.
They are currently 8th of the second team's table.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, they're second last. Isn't that second last?
I think so. They're at the bottom. Like they must prepare for the next one in 2030. That's all they need to do.
Oh, they're fucked then.
So basically, what has to happen is South Africa doesn't have to win any more of their games, and second place needs to lose all of their games for a chance of them even to get first place, I think. But I think that'll be on goal difference now. Am I wrong, Vegeta?
Yes, they actually need us to drop all points, and they also need Benin and Rwanda not to win their games. It's impossible for them to qualify.
And it's basically impossible for them to qualify as second place. They wouldn't finish in the top 4 unless a lot went wrong for everyone else. But I don't even think that's possible based on who everyone else is playing.
Like they actually had to beat us. That's why the result was more favorable for us than it was for them. Because they needed to win. They had to have a perfect streak. Because
but before this thing even this window even opened, I think they were 4th in the group.
Yeah, that's why they were because they still have to play Benin and they've got they still play Lesotho. I think they're still gonna play Lesotho.
I think
they had to beat us.
They don't win Lesotho.
These guys drew against Lesotho and Zimbabwe in the other game.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Who knows, bro?
I think didn't they only get their second win from Rwanda?
Yeah, that's the only team they've
beaten. Their first win came against Rwanda.
Against Rwanda, that's the only team
in the whole group. They've only beaten Rwanda.
Yeah, and they feel like we cheated them in the game. By the way, even though they scored the hand goal.
No, somehow they didn't deserve. They didn't deserve to win the game in the first place. Let's be honest. They weren't.
Yeah, bro. But We just need to beat Zimbabwe, and they're playing on our home
How
turf.
did this go from talking about Manchester United and Man City on Sunday to speaking to NN about AFCON?
What's your problem?
What's
Because every time I'm here,
Go
seems like
on
you
a
have, it
Chelsea
seems like you've got a
channel.
problem. This is an open
Don't you
talk
have a
channel.
Chelsea channel to go on?
This is
Like,
an
don't you
open
have a
talk
Chelsea
channel.
channel that you can go talk about who is Chelsea playing this weekend?
Don't you have some American politics to talk about?
Who is Chelsea playing this
Don't you have
weekend?
some American politics to talk
That's
about?
that's your comeback. Who is Chelsea playing this weekend?
We're playing Brentford.
They are playing
Okay.
Brentford.
Don't you have a Chelsea channel that's entertaining enough for you to go and talk about Chelsea playing Brentford?
Listen, this channel is also run by Chelsea people, if you don't know. I mean, we have a Chelsea host on this channel. What are you trying to say?
Who is the Chelsea host on this channel?
Riley.
Riley.
Yes, right. Riley hosts his own show. Riley hosts his own show on this channel. Am I wrong?
I am done. I am
wrong?
done.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I think that's just bots, fulfilling his Make-A-Wish promises. Like,
Of course you had to say something. Of course you had to say something. You
Butts
couldn't let
is
it
the
go.
biggest supporter of DEI. Like, legit.
There's
I
no
must give
way
him
you're
that.
talking about this is let me not even say anything.
Let's refocus.
hey,
Man
do you know what?
United-
I will say things like
But-
this, yeah, because people demand equality, yeah, and this is what equality to
But
me is.
yeah, Butts
I
is the
treat you all
biggest
the same.
supporter of DEI.
I will treat you all the same, whether you're disabled, you can't speak, you're blind. I do not care. I will treat you all the same that I will treat other people.
I respect
So
that.
don't tell me if anyone ever tells me, "Oh, you're
Yeah.
rude" or this and that.
Nah,
You got
bro,
manners.
just-
I do not care. This is what equality is to me. You all wanted it.
Hey man, you
Don't
gotta keep
care
it-
So
what
some
your
Some people
status
say
is or
you're
anything.
right.
they mean special treatment. They don't mean equality. Some humans. They don't know. Hey, but anyway, guys, let's go back to football. This is not. I know when bots is
Nah,
here. we
let's go
like-
down this route. We know where this
Hey,
route
you
is.
winning your game on the weekend, and then
Don't even listen. Respect yourself as a United fan. Don't even ask me stupid questions like that. Do you understand?
this is just a general question. Are you winning? Like big Brentford, you know?
Bro, he wants to talk about Cameroon, bro. He don't even want to talk about Chelsea. These Chelsea fans, bro. Like, I don't even understand. They have no chest. Like, they have no chest.
They're saying there's a lot of Chelsea. There's a lot of people saying that Chelsea have to do the title charge this year.
What? Because you don't want 21 to happen on your head top. Because you don't want 21 to happen on your head top.
You guys are claiming you have a good
Why didn't you
team.
step up for
At
yourself?
this point, we don't
don't you
really
step up
care
for
about if other teams
Yeah,
do the
that's
21
right.
or whatever they do.
Yeah,
We're long gone. Them days are long gone. Depending on other teams to help us out.
Nah, but Brentford is an easy dub. I thought Keller
Easy
would do
dub.
better. Yeah,
We will revisit this on Monday.
Bro, you're not even gonna want to talk to me after your game. You're gonna lose. So
Who you
I'm
got
not-
midweek?
You're getting me mixed up. You're getting me mixed up with some other Man U fan. I am not that person.
You beat those blue ones. Don't worry about us.
And then
They will
who
beat
have you got
you.
midweek?
Midweek, Bayern.
Wow. You're not going to be resting some players for that.
Probably not.
Isn't João Pedro injured?
No, look, just come on here, just chatting absolute rubbish.
Bro, I'm asking you. You're a Chelsea fan. I'm not a Chelsea fan. I wouldn't know. I'm asking a question.
We can't ask El Auntie because that guy knows nothing about your club.
Respect El Capitan, yeah.
So we have to ask
It's
you the
my guys.
questions.
So you have a full squad for the weekend.
No. Dario Sugo had to have surgery. He's out for 3 months, 2 to 3 months. Liam Delap is now out for 10 to 16 weeks.
Ooh.
That is
10 to 16.
That's the entire season.
That is
No, he'll be. He's possible, but he's possible he's supposed to be back for December.
Nah, that's a long time. And you let Jackson go anyway.
Jackson didn't want to come back.
Bro, Jackson was like, I'm out of here. Peace.
It's funny because
they tried to bring him back, and he was like, y'all are not pulling me back in. Not happening.
He's coming back.
It's funny because
he's coming back next year because Bayern.
You're gonna
Because
get
when
Jackson next year.
Bayern, when them games add up and Bayern are all about 5 games left before we have to trigger that payout,
Hey
let's
man,
leave him on the
hey,
bench. He doesn't need
next
to
year
play.
Nico Jackson to Man United. Make it happen.
Yeah, okay.
Don't say
are
yeah,
smoking the
okay.
same
When
stuff.
what's Sesko done?
I
What's
said,
Sesko
yeah,
done about yeah,
okay.
okay? Yeah, that's
So wait,
right.
how did we
That's
go
all
from
I'm
getting
saying.
That's
Jackson
right.
to talking about Shesko now? You see, you're confused.
That's
You're
No,
trying
no,
to
that's
no.
speak
I'm just
to
that
talking about your
that
bum striker. I'm just
that's
talking about
all
your.
I'm going to
Wait,
say. I'm going to say,
is it not
okay.
concerning to you that your striker couldn't score goals against Grimsby?
Bro, you don't worry about our
All
striker,
right
bro.
then.
You
All
don't
right.
worry about
The
our
silence was
striker.
loud and
Who's
the
your
silence,
striker?
bro. The
Who's
silence was
your
my
striker
answer. The
currently?
silence was my
Is Zhao
answer.
your
The
striker?
silence was my answer. Don't worry about me.
Is
The
Zhao your
silence was.
striker?
Hey, Giles scores 4 against Grimsby. Let's not talk here.
No,
Listen.
I'm not asking you what he scores against Grimsby. Grimsby is old news. I'm asking you a question. Is
It's
Zhao
not
your
old news.
striker?
It's not old news when you're losing to them. They're
Is
everyday
Zhao,
news
is
now.
Zhao your striker?
Yeah, he's a
And
striker.
then, God forbid, Shesko
Okay.
scores again next weekend. You must come back here and speak like this.
If he scores and you lose 5-1, do you think you've got to win?
Don't
Do
tell
you
me
actually
about
think you've got
5-1.
to
You
win?
said he doesn't score. God forbid he scores
If he
against you.
scores
You
and
must
you
be speaking
still
like
end up
this.
losing, do you think you've got to win at home?
Nah,
Not to beat
Sesko is
us.
gonna
Not to beat us.
put two on Chelsea head top. Watch.
Yeah, man.
You
You were
couldn't
given
even,
this.
you couldn't
You were
even beat
given this
15
reckless talk for
United.
Hoyland
You're not
and
going to beat
Xerxes.
us.
Where
There's no
them bums
beating
now?
us.
Where them
All
bums
of these
now?
blue teams are going to be beaten. There's no beating nobody.
Yeah, man. Whatever.
We're
You
going to
guys
put
give.
you in the blue category next to each other. You're going to lose. Talking, thank you, Ikacheng. 5-1 from where? You couldn't even score more than 2 goals. Please don't come here
More
with the
than 2
5-1.
goals.
I gotta go, yeah. But I'll chat to you, man, on the weekend.
Yeah, Pav, take it easy, man. Stay blessed.
Shout out, Trev. Anyway, I'm glad we're bringing it back to the Premier League. It's been 1 hour, guys. I've got kids. Let's finish off this stream. Predictions for this weekend. I know, Riri, you said 3-1. Who's scoring for us?
Riri said
Who's
3-1.
scoring for us?
Crackhead.
Mbeumo is scoring.
That bum
Mbeumo is scoring. Mbeumo might get a brace.
He's not getting a brace. I'll tell you that for free. He's a bum.
Listen to you. Listen
He's
to you
a bum.
talking about your countrymen like that.
He's a bum. He's a bum.
Now he's a bum.
He's a bum.
Now he's a bum.
He's a bum.
Mbeumo gets a brace, and I think Sesko gets his goal.
Shout out to you.
Wait, who you playing again?
City.
City? Yeah.
Yes, the one that's below us.
Hey, man. This is what happens after the international break. You forget how your team actually plays, man, until you see them on the pitch.
No. We remember that we are above City. So
you remember you're above City. Like you didn't just go life and death with Burnley. You guys are some nasty piece of work.
The same City we beat last year. Please carry on with Chelsea. What are you doing tomorrow?
All right, man. Tomorrow, you know what we're doing? We're second for a reason. And I think Liverpool plays on Sunday, so we're going first.
Scoreline.
Like 3-0 if we want it to be 3-0. Could be more.
No. Let's stick with the 3-0. Who's scoring for you guys since your Delap is out?
Pedro has scored in every game except the Crystal Palace game because that was a 0-0. I expect him to score. I expect Extevar will play. I don't know if he will start actually, but I think he will start. I don't think he'll start Garnacho, even though Garnacho and Buonanotte stayed over the international break. I think Garnacho could get a goal if he comes off the bench. Okay. And maybe Enzo. Actually, I don't know. A lot of our players played. I'll go Cucurella. He always comes up with goals.
That is a left field one. I'm gonna go 2-1 Man United.
Wait, it's not left field. I think he was our top goal scorer for 2025.
Cucurella?
Yeah, last season. The second half of last season when it clocked over to 25, I think he was our top goal scorer.
How is that possible? What was everybody else doing? Cole Palmer?
Jackson and Mark Gu got injured in the same game in December. So we were playing Pedro Neto up top or Tyreek George up top for a while. Cole Palmer didn't score. He was assisting, he didn't score.
That's insane to me. But anyway, good luck to you guys, I guess. We are going to win 2-1 against
You're
City.
not gonna win. You're not gonna win. And then you're gonna come here. You're gonna come here, act surprised when Bayern has a stinker.
Act surprised.
What's that new guy's name? Seaman Lemons. Is that new guy's name?
This is not called reckless football. You don't get surprised.
His name is called Senna. If you're going to pronounce it, pronounce it correctly.
Getting a guy called Seaman is crazy, and you think he's gonna do well for you.
Bro, don't you gotta go meet your bookie? Like, don't you gotta go meet your bookie or something? Like,
you're my bookie.
I am
You're
not
my
your
bookie.
bookie.
This
Wrong
community is my
person.
bookie. JT and your mate Peter have to pay me £100 each.
I
next
make
month.
Peter. Peter is a grown ass man. Peter
your mate.
Peter doesn't need
Peter's
me
your
to
mate.
make him pay anything.
Peter's your mate. Your mate Peter's paying me with my money.
Please address this with your fellow mates on the record.
He needs to go see his bookie.
I told you you're my bookie.
Anyway, guys, shout out to NN. I don't wish Chelsea well. I hope they lose with this nonsense. Valitech, please, we are closing off the show, but give us your thoughts about this weekend, brother.
I think I'm looking at a 3-1 victory, you know? I'm looking at a 3-1 victory. I'm looking at Bruno on the score sheet, Ahmad on the score sheet, and Mr. Mbuma on the score sheet. I think that City are going to be in trouble. I think they'll control some of the ball. They'll get hit on the counter, and will be 4 against 3 on their back line, and they won't know what hit them.
Tell them, Bally.
That's how I see it. I see them losing the ball on the transition, and I see 4 against 3. Yeah, and I see us making them pay for that mistake.
I hear it. I think we'll still win. I'm with you guys there. I just don't know if it'll be 3. We haven't been clinical. I don't know if that'll just change City. So I think 2-1.
The only person that hasn't been clinical is Cunha, if you think about it.
Yeah, I need to see more games from Man United. I don't know before I can start predicting more than 2. But I do think we'll win. It won't be like, oh my goodness, we survived. No, I think like people will realize that City isn't that great, in my opinion. I think Bruno Fernandes will score being in the number 10 position. I think that's going to happen. And I think Mr. Benjamin Šeško will get a debut goal. I think that's going to happen.
We stop Haaland all the time. I think there's one game where he enjoyed himself against us. I think that was the same game where Phil Foden also enjoyed himself. But for the most part, Haaland don't do nothing when he plays us. He gets locked down by the defenders, and De Ligt is in fine form right now. So I'm assuming he's going to get locked down again, and we're going to carry on our merry May with the 3 points. That's what I think.
I think between Euro and De Ligt, Holland's gonna have a real tough game come Sunday.
We will be
them man are gonna make it real difficult for him come Sunday.
I hope Bots has got the meme.
We will be there. We will be there.
We will be there. And if it's the third goal, I will take it. I think the third goal will come from Mbeumo. I feel like Mbeumo is actually going to kick on for us.
I told you, Mbeumo is going to get a brace.
You know what? And if Pep underperforms this season again, do you guys see him leaving, or he'll try to buy his way out again?
This is the thing. He's got so much credit in the bank, but then when does his credit start to go bad? Because they've literally given him the leeway to say, do you know what? We're going to buy you a whole new squad. We're going to get you a whole new backroom staff. We're going to get Pep Linders on board from Liverpool, and we're going to try and make something new. Or they say, do you know what? Because they've got a new DOF upstairs. They say, do you know what? We've got this manager lined up. Let's just let Pep say that he's leaving in January maybe, or whatever, and then we can slide him in, or maybe they'll take whatever they take, wait till the end of the season, and then he'll step down. But having said that, remember, because I look at the signings that coming into City, and I think, they've got a team, you know. But for whatever reason, Pep hasn't settled down with them. Yeah, for whatever reason. Now, maybe that's because they're planning a successor and he's just seeing it through. Who knows? But that team is tailor-made for somebody from Germany to come in and step in there, as far as I'm concerned. From what I can see, that team is tailor-made from someone from Bundesliga to come in and step in. Remember, I told you.
Eric Ten Hag is available, and apparently they wanted him once upon a time. City, I'm
man.
giving you ideas.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. As much as everybody or a lot of people do not like Ten Hag, I wouldn't like to see him at City playing against us, especially with that caliber of a squad. Because when we was up against City, we never had that caliber of squad. So you're basically telling Ten Hag to come back to Manchester with like 5 or 10x the squad that he had when he was manager. He never had no Haaland up front. He had who did he have again? What was that trash kid that he had up front again? Rasmus. He had a Rasmus up front. Yeah.
No, I think
The man then wanted miracles from the manager, which is cool, fair enough. Like City probably wouldn't fucking win anything with that
do
guy up front.
revisionism on Ten Hag, I beg. Let's not do this revisionism on Ten Hag.
I'm not. I'm just saying, yeah. If he came to Manchester City, he would have a 10x squad better than what he had when he was at Manchester United. That's all I'm saying. I'm not backing the man. I'm not saying he's a sick manager. I'm just saying if he did come back, he'll come back with a better squad.
And I hope that he'll come back and relegate that better squad.
Bruv, man's coming back to Donnarumma and Haaland and bro. Reinders.
You know what he will do? He must go there and buy Onana back from us. That's what he must do. Like that warlord, bro.
I think they demonstrated how they feel about the players that we have at Manchester United by not even buying none of them. He's buying Liverpool players and everywhere else apart from United.
Yo, Vegeta, I gotta jump, man. I got a meeting. It's good seeing a stream on Bots's channel for a change. You men know, every man stay blessed, man. Have a good weekend. We move on. We move on Sunday, man. Manchester is always red.
Wrap up. Please help us to wrap it up, my brother. What are you saying?
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna say, innit? This is what I'm gonna say about the game, innit? I reckon we either win 3-2 if he's conservative, but if he actually goes for the win, we can win 4-2 or 4-1. But yeah, I'm not rating this City defense. And they're mentally, they're a bit fragile right now. This moment in time is the best time to strike. We'll never get a better time to smash up City. But I'll keep it conservative. I think we beat them 3-2. Because as much as Binder isn't Onana, he's still shocking when it comes to them saves. He's inconsistent with shot stopping. But if he does the right subs and picks the right lineup, I'll say 4-2, but I'll stick to conservative 3-2 to Man United.
Ooh,
because we make individual mistakes and the set pieces haven't been sorted out. We have no evidence that the set pieces have been sorted out. That's what I'm worried about.
I'm just shocked at the fact that everybody
That's what I'm saying.
Man United says 3 minimum from us. That's okay. I'll take that, guys. Maybe I'm the one who's a little bit on the waters with this team. But wrap up. Sorry, I take something. I see you've unmuted.
Yo.
I'm here. Yeah.
Oh
yeah, I think you got funny internet still. Your internet's got diabetes. But yeah. So what am I supposed to be saying?
I can hear.
No, I thought you were going to say something.
No, I was just gonna say, listen, despite what anybody thinks about Manchester United, we have like the stats, and stats don't win game, but the stats are very, very promising in terms of what this team is capable of. The stats show that we're one of the most dangerous teams in the Premier League. So at the end of the day, City's defense right now can be got at.
Yes, man.
Yeah, it can be got at, and we will get at their defense. and Brian and Bumo is gonna actually cause them all different types of problems. And you know what? Like I said when I first came in, yeah, because I've done my research. Yeah, we're gonna have 4 against 3 when we win the ball back off them because of the way they play, and we're gonna have that extra man, and I promise you, we're gonna make them pay. Every time they make that mistake, we're gonna make them pay. Yeah, right now they're not even playing Pep football right now. They're playing Pep Linda's football.
Pep Linda's, yeah. That's how.
And
Yeah.
Pep Linda's
They're trying to do
football is risky ball. It's very
They're trying to
risky.
do man-to-man press thing, and it ain't working. Yeah, I see that.
So I'm looking forward to that game because even our pressing is better than theirs. Our counter-attacking is better than theirs. Fair enough, they might be a little bit more clinical because they got that big robot up front. But at the end of the day,
And that's the problem you've highlighted right there. Because I'll be real, yeah, I'll say it now. If we were clinical, I'd say we'd smash them. But because we're not clinical yet, that's why I think it's going to be a close affair. If we were clinical, like we were back in the day, but we're not at the moment. If we were clinical, this Man City defense is meaty, and I'm still worried about our keeper. That's it.
Can I ask a question? Because I heard somewhere that someone said that the stats show you're one of the most dangerous teams. But
that's
I swear you man have scored 2 penalties and 1 on goal. What's going on about most dangerous teams?
No, it's 2 own goals. Made that 2.
Oh, 2 own goals and 1 penalty. So, and one of the most dangerous teams, yeah. Right.
Well,
and then
I'm not going to argue with you. You can do your own research into that, right? But from what I've seen, the stats show that we're one of the most dangerous teams.
What about your eyes? Do your eyes?
By the metrics, it's true. By the metrics, but it's got to come out in the results. That's what it has to.
Do your eyes agree with the stats?
No.
When you watch your club, do you think you're dangerous?
But for me, I
watch my club, I can see a club, yeah, that is ready to bitch slap Chelsea when we play Chelsea. In fact, yeah, I love this talk. I love this talk. No, you put £500 on it. You put £500 on it.
Tell me that you're gonna snap me up.
And then I'm not involved in it. Are you gonna and then trying to get some money out of me?
You man are all scared. You man are not even men. You man come on here chat crap so much, and then when I ask you to back it, you're nowhere to be seen.
Listen, I said the Chelsea game's gonna be a draw. So I'm not involved.
Put £500 on it.
Huh?
I said the Chelsea game's gonna be a draw. I said we beat Man City though. That's what I said. I said that from the outgate. From before the season even started, I said that. So I said that from the first 5 games.
I'm looking forward to rocking up to Stamford Bridge and to putting Chelsea on the ropes. I'm looking forward to
that. We're at home, by the way.
The
Chelsea game at OT.
Chelsea can't come to OT. They know this.
You barely beat Burnley, and now you're acting all gassed.
Yeah, that's all right, but you can't come to OT. You know this.
You barely beat Burnley, and now you're all gassed.
But it's not gas. It's not gas. You guys are gonna smell. You know in an African household where the Marjay says you smell pepper. You guys are gonna smell that. Yeah, you guys don't want that smoke. You guys don't want that smoke.
Smelling it?
Yeah, you guys don't want that, bruv. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to you guys coming to OT.
What has gas you up to?
And then, what do you think the score's gonna be at OT when we face you? Chelsea, Man United versus Chelsea.
We need to save that for the preview, and then you need to come back for that preview. No, wait.
Cool. We'll save it. We'll save it.
You know, Eden's going on holiday. He's booking his flight out. He's booking his flight somewhere.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna see the Garnacho celebration at OT, and it's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna hurt all of you.
Nah, bro.
And I love it. It's gonna hurt. I know you're gonna be hurt. I know you're gonna be hurt.
I won't be hurt. I'll be celebrating still. I'll be celebrating. The reason why I'll be celebrating because I know that despite whatever goal he score or he don't score, we will win that game comfortably.
Was that the same way they're supposed to beat Arsenal, right? What happened there?
Say that again.
The same way it's supposed to be Arsenal, right?
We didn't have games in our legs. We got games in our legs now. It's different, bro.
Games in your legs. Well,
we got games in our legs now. It's different, bro.
Let's go through the games that you got your legs.
It's different, bro. It's different, bro.
And I need you to bring this Vim next week after you've dealt with Bayern and Brentford. Guys, it's been real. Thank you very much for joining. Oh, before we leave, wrap up, do you have anything to say regarding Mr. Onana? Certain catchphrase you like to use, maybe?
No, he doesn't. Let him stay silent. Let him stay silent, man. Onana's free. He's gonna go and continue his career. Bayern there's gonna
no
stink up the
freedom,
place.
nothing. There's no free.
Seaman Lemon is gonna stink up the place. You man thought the Seaman Lemon guy was something. This guy's gonna be nothing, man. The guy's name is Seaman Lemon, and you're trying to chat to me. Allow it.
This is all we have to say about Onana. I was hoping Mr. Wrap-Up would save it, but it's okay. We will leave it here. Anyway, guys, please like, share, and subscribe.
He's out on loan. He's coming back.
I hope you are available next week, more or less the same time, for the preview between us and Chelsea. And then we'll even sprinkle in a combined
Friday?
11.
On Friday?
Yeah.
Probably
if you're not available on Friday, we can always do it on a Saturday. Whatever, bro. I just need you here.
You just need me here. I'm only here today because I'm off work.
You better come back with the Vim here.
Yeah, all right. I'll be here. You don't have to be me on, bro.
At least come the day of the game. Worst comes to worst, yeah, because we need to call you to the front of the congregation so we can chat to you.
Will you be here though? Will you be here?
Of course I'll be here. Of course I'll be here.
I have to be here. I have to be here. I'll be here.
Where's Bots? Why won't he be here?
Mr. Bots is not feeling well. That's why I'm filling in for him.
So he's not going to be feeling well next week as well when he loses, yeah? I hear it.
Jeez. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe. Peace out. We are gone.
Football Power Hour!